Good evening, dandies. Welcome to Undetermined, the podcast.
We are like about a mile from one of the hospitals here, so we're on the last little bit. We didn't have any water, but I'm from the Northwest. I'm from Seattle area, so it's I know how to get snow. I know how to fucking put it in the back of the toilet and do all that. We had gas and we had electric still, so I got my snowshoes on and went to the neighbor's house and got their snakes and shit and kept them all warm in our house. So
good.
Yeah, we just had some flickers here this time, but the temperature dropped and everybody freaked out. Oh, buy all the water, buy all the bread. It's like,
yeah.
The next day it was 70. It's like, oh, come on.
Right.
Yeah, the farther south you go, the more they get freaked out.
Yeah, well, I mean, every year now, but every 3 years it would snow. Like, oh, look, it's snowing. The next day it'd be 70, and like melt it all. Like, but then it freezes, and then it's like, yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah. Ice can be worse than anything. We got a lot of that too.
Oh
yeah. We don't have any sanding trucks here or nothing, so the whole city just shuts down.
Yeah, it kind of sucks here too for that. I grew up in northern Illinois, up by Chicago, and boy, there were trucks just in fleets everywhere.
Oh yeah.
You're fine. It doesn't matter.
Seattle too. It's like, okay, a little bit of flurries, send the ice and snow trucks out. Yep.
Yeah.
I kind of think, Missouri, that just kind of belt is really where the line is, where people stop being able to handle snow.
Yeah.
Like you get to Arkansas, they're like, what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Of course, I talk about not being able to drive in it for shit when I put my truck in a ditch twice the other week.
Yeah, I got a little four-wheeler. I just ride to work on the side streets and shit. So, it's all terrain, one of those little, those little go-kart cars, and it's chargeable. It's just like, I'm sick. It's only a mile, but I'm sick of walking to work. And that just worked fine in the snow.
Oh, really? Huh,
oh, yeah.
That's cool.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. Just switch the tires when it's summer, so I got to get the knobby tires off and do all that. But yeah.
Right on. Oh, how you been faring in the pandemic?
Oh, it's nothing to me. I got tons of shots, and I still mask up every now and then, going out and stuff. But as a bartender, it's like, man, people sneeze on you all the time, and
oh yeah,
people can sneeze on me. I'm hypoallergenic to almost everything, so I'm pretty much good.
Yeah.
Getting old and rickety. It's like, come on, it's all good. Yeah. People have been going out again, down here at the bars and shit. I guess school's back in, so yeah, a lot of the colleges come out and people are drinking again. So yeah.
Right on. I'm glad things are getting back to somewhat normal. Yeah, I caught the shit a couple weeks ago, but I've been triple vaxxed.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad for me.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you got 4.
Yeah, I got one in Canada and then a booster when I snuck across.
Wow, I was gonna ask you how you got that 4th one.
Got that dual citizenship going. So when I go up on Sierra, I see my friends. The border crossing guy. No, I shouldn't say. I went to high school with him. And then on the way back, the border crossing older lady used to babysit me. It's like, there's ways.
Yeah.
Just don't tell anybody, till the Olympics or there's an election, they make me work. It's like, I'm Canadian. Shut up. I'm football. On curling. What's that? Well, you wanted sports. Here's your sport. Jerk.
Yeah.
I forgot I'm in Texas. Can you put on Pee Wee football? No, I'm not watching Pee Wee football.
Oh my God, they love their football down there. It's crazy, man.
Oh no, yeah. They start pre-high school and everybody's football crazy, yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Lubbock for a year.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've heard stories.
Ooh, I'm not a Lubbock fan. I love some people in Lubbock. Would never, ever, ever want to live there again.
Yeah, we're not allowed back in the city.
What was that story?
The circus, the Jim Rose Circus that I was in, I think it was like 97 or something. We played somewhere in Lubbock, and the people are really nice. We just did Amarillo, and that was weird, but we played in Lubbock, and then, let's see, about a month before that, Marilyn Manson came through. And so PG, and the cops wanted to arrest him, make a big stink. So they came beforehand and said, okay, cover this up, don't do this. So halfway through the show, they arrested us, and a couple of our sumo wrestlers started belly bouncing their cops, so they got arrested too. And they held us overnight, and they finally got us on, practicing a sex slave practicing a sex act without a business license. Some bullshit thing. But no, we got bailed out the next day, and in Austin, there's a whole bunch of press with us. Like, what happened? It's like, I mean, Letterman was talking about it. It's like, thanks. He just gave us like, $500,000 worth of press. So we sold out the rest of our tour. It was great. But yeah, it was, yeah. I mean, I got some people from Lubbock that, come down to Austin. It's like, hey, I was at your show. It's like, yeah. And it's like, whatever happened? It's like, well, here's the story. Got arrested and they made a big stink. And then, all the papers were getting on the cops. Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, you couldn't go after Marilyn Manson, but you go after this little circus. What's wrong with you?
Shit. And I've told the story before, but I went to see Manson in Springfield, Missouri, and like the first tour, it was like the Portrait of an American Family tour. Oh yes. And that whole I was in '94 Downward Spiral.
That was we were on that. Where was it? Springfield? Yeah, we were on that tour.
Yes,
you guys were there.
Yeah. And it was all fun and games then. Yeah. No one knew who it was before all the
that first tour, he plays My Little Monkey, comes out with that big strap on.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, yeah. And he's like jacking all the crowd and everybody's not a problem. Springfield had no issue with it whatsoever. Sounds great. Antichrist Superstar tour comes around. Gets up on stage, starts tearing pages out of the Bible. Now it's whoa, motherfucker. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So they banned him from playing the mosque after that point. I just thought it was so funny. He could pull out a big rubber cock, whenever you want, but don't touch this book,
Well, yeah, by then he was, it can come back to bite you, but then he was taunting constantly. It's like, man, that comes right back to bite you. We found that out a few times. So yeah.
They knew to look out for him at that point. The first time around, nobody knew who Marilyn Manson was.
Yeah, it was the opener. It was like their, premiere album and stuff. So
yeah, that 94 tour was great. They were all really cool
it was such
guys.
a good show.
Then he fired them all, and it's like, okay, whatever.
Right.
That was an incredible show, just top to bottom, though.
From what I remember, it was a lot of fun because, we'd get there and they'd unload this big trailer, this big rolling trailer off the truck, and we'd unload our stuff, and we'd set up in front of this black curtain, and we'd play to a video camera, and there'd be a big screen behind us.
Yeah.
Everybody could see. I mean, I remember Madison Square Garden and a bunch of places. We played all the basketball stadiums and shit. And maybe 2 or 3 times a week, because one group would be setting up the stage and shit in the next city. And it was a lot of fun. After parties and shit, from what I remember, that was fun.
Yeah. I almost went back. I tell the story before too. I almost went backstage at that show. It was with my girlfriend at the time, now wife, but I had a pig face shirt on. And the guys from Manson are like, "Oh, hey, man, Pigface, right on." And I'm talking to Brian. We're walking backstage, and I don't even realize I'm walking backstage because I'm past the barrier, all that shit. We're just having a conversation,
right?
And I turn around, and my girlfriend at the time is back there, and there's 2 security guards holding her back. She's like, "John, come back for me." And I was like, what do I do? I could go backstage. I could go fucking hang out with Trent and hear about all the shenanigans that were going on the tour. Anyway, it sounded hilarious. Yeah. I wanted to go so bad.
Or you can never see your girlfriend again ever. Yeah.
Right. And it was oh, fuck. So I turned around. I was like, man, nice to meet you. I got to go to my lady and take care of her. It was like, fuck, the whole way home. Just blew that opportunity. She'd have forgiven me, I think, really. I should have just gone with it.
Choices. Well, you never know. You never know what could happen.
Yeah. I never know what would have happened back there either.
Yeah.
I heard some crazy stories.
Oh yeah.
A
lot of it I still can't talk about. I mean, Marilyn wrote a book about it, and half of it is true. Most of it I did, and he just wrote about it. Yeah. A lot of it involves a bunch of people I still can't talk about. God, has it been 25 years? I think we said the moratorium's 30. Yeah, 95,
93, 94.
Yeah, 94, 2004, 2014, 2018, 2020. Oh, yeah, in a couple of years I can spit all the beans.
All right, yeah. Statute limitations are totally gone on that, I think.
Yeah, no. Plus nowadays, you got to say this is the time, and you can't say, well, you did what? It's like, hey, everybody's all into it. It's all good. Nowadays,
sensual.
Very much. A lot of it was instigated by other people. It's like, oh, you do crazy shit. Watch me do this. It's like, no, please don't do that.
Right.
I do it every day. You'll hurt yourself for months and months and months. Yeah. These people.
Does that still happen to you? When you're performing, or anybody was like, look what I can do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Get people auditioning to you.
Oh yeah. constantly. Like, no, I have to. I do this for a living. After the show, I just want to sit at the bar in my dress and have a drink. Maybe meet people. It's like that's it. Just relax. Not be all crazy constantly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't do that day in and day out.
Well, could for 30 years. Now I'm semi-retired, so it's like, no more.
Right. You got any gigs coming up or anything now that everything's settled down? Or
once every year and a half. These guys called oh God, Hell's a Poppin' sideshow comes through, and I do stuff in Austin, maybe a few other dates in Texas with them, and every year I go, hey, I can take some time off and just hit the road with you for one trick, and they're always really good. They got a half guy, jumps in glass, and it's kind of like a faster version of what we used to do 20 years ago. It's really good. They grab people right off America's Got Talent, some of the most naked contortionist who does bow and arrow through feet and crazy shit, which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so easy to recruit now. I say on TV, let's do a tour. Yeah, so I do that once a year or so. Other than that, just bartending a couple days a week, and other than that, semi-retired, sit around doing nothing, which is great.
Yeah, well, you've earned it, man.
I bought a house and I'm just sitting pretty. It's like if I could stop drinking, I could probably stop working. But I ain't gonna happen.
Right?
Not just yet.
Yeah, give that a little while longer. Yeah. I was getting ready to go down to Austin not too long ago.
Yeah.
Right before COVID hit, I was going to go down there.
Yeah. Well, they're having South by Southwest again this year. It's like, I'm not sure how that's going to go. It's going to suck.
Yeah.
I had friends coming down there. It's like, why is it so expensive this month? It's like, South by's back, first time in 2 years. And I mean, look, international travel month, there's not going to be any good bands or anything. It's like, a bunch of local bands you've seen before. It's like, no one's going to travel here.
Right.
I think it's over. So, all the film jerks will be in town, and I don't know. I'm not downtown on 6th Street, right in the middle of it anymore, which is good. But no.
Yeah, that's what Nathan Calhoun was saying. Is it's turning into a lot of tech conferences too, and
there's an EDU. There's education comes through, and then tech comes through. Then it's movies, then it's music, and then there's something else too. I think there's a medical one too. South by Southwest Med.
Really?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. Like once a week, it's like, okay, just come down for the whole month if you can afford it.
What the fuck are they even doing? How do you classify what that is?
I don't know. Let's see. I have downtown. Our bar just had 9 year anniversary, so I've been down in that in so like 7 years. So it's that's for young kids. No, I'm not. I can't be that busy every day. No, for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. No.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, it's certainly not what it was.
No.
No, I used to get off work and walk down and see friends, door guys, and it's like, oh, this sounds great. Let me go in and see this, and some new band, and they get huge. But it's like, nah, not anymore. It's all like, oh yeah, here's the AMC booth, and here's it's all.
Yeah, I was supposed to go down there. It was right the week that, the first wave of the outbreak hit.
Yeah.
And, I was talking to Phil Owen. I was going to go see him. I was talking to, so try to see Nathan Calhoun. I was going to go see you, maybe buy beer and bullshit. But nope.
Yeah, that's probably the week that they went, okay, this is really emerging. So we're canceling South by, and everybody went, oh, what? It must be serious. Oh no.
Right.
Yeah. If there's that much money, it must be freaking serious or something. So
yeah.
No, we had several friends that were excited. They were finally going to get their time to play at South by Southwest. They were really looking forward to it, and then that went away.
Yep.
Yeah, it's still up in the air. I don't know what they're doing. So, city goes, let's try again. It's like, are you sure? Come on.
Yeah.
It's hard to pass, I'm sure, on that big of a moneymaker for the city.
Oh yeah. City will push it through no matter what.
Well, best of luck to them. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Herd immunity, maybe.
I
maybe not.
I don't know.
Guess we'll find out. I'm glad I recovered from it pretty well and didn't have any problems.
That's good. Yeah, I think I didn't get tested back then, but I think I had something. I had feverish and headache and stuff, but I still smell. But I think the thing was at the time I just got my and I have to go get another one. My what's it called? I got one of those big, huge shots right during COVID. Made me really ill. If you don't eat enough oranges, what's that called? It's not scurvy, something like that.
Yeah.
After 50, you got to get shots for something, and it just made me really ill. It was So I think that's when I was battling it and just fucking knocked it out. So
yeah, you very well could have. I mean, like I say, the only reason I tested was because I knew I was in close contact with like 2 other people, and
we had a few outbreaks. And it's like, okay, the boss was taking a test, and we were all safe. It's like, okay, well, let's close for a couple of days, clean it, try again. Yeah,
I took the test today, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, we finally got a bunch here. My wife works in some weird industry, so we got some tests just in case we're feeling ill, you know.
Well, I've been feeling a little bit icky the last couple of days, and it happens this time of year anyway. But I had this incident that just fucking pissed me off. I was at the grocery store. This was Sunday, and there was this woman in there with no mask that was just all over the fucking produce.
No, great. Yeah, no sneeze guard, huh? Gross.
Yeah, and I was just like, well, shit. So I've been paranoid, and then this morning I woke up, and I just wasn't feeling that great. So I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to see it. But I was negative.
Good.
So
right on.
That was, but that shit pisses me off. Like, come on.
Yeah. No, I've seen that too. It's like, okay, I guess I'm not buying those today.
Yeah, no bananas today.
Yeah, but get some stuff that's wrapped. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially, you know, and we should just adopt it from other countries as they do anyway. If you're just not feeling good, wear a mask anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't have to be a pandemic going on. Just cover your fucking mouth, please.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, just do it for everybody else.
Yeah,
just
your elbow or something. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no. Yeah, I learned that when I was in Europe. It's like, oh, I see how they do it. Yeah, they turn their head and sneeze, whatever, you know.
Yeah. Watched a great movie today.
What's that?
I was going to ask you to see if you saw it yet. Did you see the Nightmare Alley?
Nightmare Alley?
Yeah.
I saw it twice. Twice here. Yeah.
Have you seen it? Yeah, I'm going to watch it again later. I think I really dug it.
You know, a lot of people said they didn't like it. I liked the original. And I read the book, you know, of course, I'm in a circus. I dug it. Because, you know, what's his name doing the cinematography? Not Benicio del Toro. I always get his name mixed up.
Guillermo del Toro.
Thank you, Guillermo. Yeah, no, I love his stuff. So, it's great.
Visually, man, you can't beat that dude.
His monster designs and shit and Hellboy. And, his SFX are just fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That guy is so creative.
Yeah, I even liked, what was that, Shape of Water he did. That was pretty good. Weird, but good, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I dig his stuff, yeah. I love that movie, yeah.
He was supposed to do the second installment of, like, the Hobbits and those movies.
Yeah.
And then that fell through. But I was, like, really excited to see what it was going to look like with him doing it.
Oh, yeah, to see what he would be able to do with it, definitely.
Yeah, I was pulling for him. But it's cool. It's a good movie. I mean, for a remake, especially, I saw the older, like 40s version years ago at a midnight movie, and I haven't seen it since. I really want to rewatch that again. Yeah, I got to rent it though. I'm just like, I'll watch this one first and check it out. But Bradley Cooper's slowly gaining my respect.
Yeah, he wasn't actually half bad in that, surprisingly.
Yeah. He's one of those guys where for a while I think he was just like, oh, it's Bradley Cooper as Bradley Cooper.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Kind of like Ryan Reynolds.
That's Ryan Reynolds now. Yeah, he's always playing Deadpool.
Right. It's like, oh, it's Ryan Reynolds as Ryan Reynolds again.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the movie. Like that Rock one with the diamond, wherever that was, Red Notice or whatever that was weird. But I loved Free Guy. See, that was not bad.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
That was not bad. But once again, he's playing himself.
Right.
You know, so.
Yeah, it's like writing movies for him. But Brad Cooper did a good job. Brad Cooper played a good scumbag. I thought it was.
You really were like, what a dick.
Oh yeah. And then you had to become a geek. Yay.
Yeah. Is that really how they turned geeks? I don't know.
Yeah, that's one question I had about it. Is that folklore or is that?
It would have been real geek back in the day. Yes. Oh yeah.
Back then, they absolutely like hooked him on drugs and fucking strung him out and shit. God, that's horrible. What an evil thing to do.
That's the theory. That
Could have been bullshitting, but might be an old trade secret too, huh?
Yeah, that's one of those closely guarded secrets that yes, maybe, but I'm not sure. So yeah. I've heard enough old timers talk well back in the day. It's like, okay, I know you're telling tall tales, but come on, I'm in a biz. You can tell me.
Yeah.
Give him that left-handed handshake, and it's like, come on.
Right.
You got any favorite like old timer stories?
Not really. I mean, most of them all died, and when we were early meeting them when we first starting out, right around Lollapalooza and shit. We'd, go to Florida to Gibson and meet some of the old timers, but they're pretty crusty and salty by then. It's like, oh, who are you new kids? You're doing what? Oh, gross. It's like, well, you're a half person. Yeah, you're a born freak. I get it. We're made freaks. I get that. Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah. Well, I might have bitten the head off a chicken, but I never pulled my dick out.
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
We had some pride back in my day.
Yeah. Well, it's a different time now, kids. I'm not settling in Florida in the winter season. Sorry.
Yeah, it's different though. You ever go to any of those old places and check out, Coney or? I've
been to Coney a few times. I know most of the guys. We'd play New York, and the guys who ran it would always come see us. We're cordial. It's like, hey, you guys are stationary. We tour, so it's never a big deal. So yeah, we check them out whenever we tour.
Right on.
It was Lubbock probably the most backwoods.
No.
Show you had, no.
I want to say, God, was it not Thunder Bay? Where was it? Somewhere in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere weird. And Lubbock is weird. That was 97.
Okay.
So this would probably be 90, 91. You just stay in the hotel with, no door locks, and there's one bathroom down the hall. It's like really, really weird, creaky old beds, probably dead hooker under it and shit. Yeah, there's some really small towns, like there was a college, but it was just like Canadian redneck, which is just dumb. Yeah. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing that for? It's like, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, looking back, you say, oh, this is going to be a good story to tell someday, but no,
probably not.
Living through it, yeah.
But yeah, I'd highly suggest everybody check that movie out. I'm going to watch it again later.
Yeah, no, I'll probably watch it again in about a week. Maybe show it at the bar or something, yeah. That's probably one of those, definitely. Because I like, everything's online now and shit, but I still like handheld media. So I got a ton of DVDs. I got shelves and shelves full of Blu-rays. Like, I can just write it off because I take it to work and show it. So I can kind of write it off, and so it's, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like being able to, okay, I'm going to show this now. Not, oh, give me your Netflix password. And then it's like, no, I'm not doing all that crap.
Yeah. Good bands you've seen lately around there?
I haven't seen anybody at all.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think band Agent Orange was coming through, and then I got off work. I was like, I'm not gonna, travel downtown to go see shit. And then, okay, I'm drunk, and how do I work my Lyft app and all that shit? I'm just getting too old and crotchety. So, the Who's coming, and it's like, I was like, oh, you gotta go see the Who. It's like, kids, I saw the Who in Vancouver and Seattle, and I think we paid 1989. The Kids Are Right tour. Let's see, it was all three of them except for Moon the Loon, the drum.
Right.
And God, that was what, fucking 30 plus years ago, and they're still really good live. It was like $300 for like 10th row.
Wow.
Jesus.
Even then, no, but it was great. It was 5th row, and we were so close. Yeah, and they're really good. So
yeah. Well, and if you caught them back then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I saw a video of them just playing last year. It's like, okay, they're still good, but tickets are really pricey. And it's like, I'm not ready to go be in a big group of people just yet like that.
Yeah, that's how I kind of feel about Floyd and the Stones. It's like, I remember though 10 years ago when like a Pink Floyd ticket was like $60. And I was like, I'm not paying that. That's outrageous. And now that's a fucking easy, like local show, and half your bar tab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, God, kick myself for that. And I also did the same thing with the Stones. And I'm like, they're getting up there. And then of course I go and then I watch the video performance of the night before. And it's like, God damn it. They've still got it. They still, kicked ass. I wish I would have gone. Always kick myself for that one.
They just came to Austin and my friend said, yeah, it was still really good. It's like, yeah, I saw him in Europe. Years and years ago at a big festival, And I just went and watched him. It's like, okay, great. Saw him, but it's like, yeah, it's one of those, okay, this is the last tour. We're playing the good albums. Come and see us when we'll die or retire, so.
Right. Yeah. Eagles got back a little too late, I thought. Those tickets were crazy, but there's a few I haven't seen. A few big ones I haven't seen. But, lucky to catch some good ones back in the day.
Well, you've been lucky enough to tour with like kind of that level of iconic band just from our generation.
Yeah. Jeez. Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Mudhoney, Alice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Played a couple shows in Nirvana. And and like we do like from 92 to like probably 97. You know, we go to Europe and be on big festivals, Pink Pop, Roskilde in Sweden, Norway, Denmark. And, you know, there'd be like 100,000 people for each stage, and there'd be 3 stages.
Jesus
and, you know, I'd be like,
Christ.
oh, yeah, the worst thing that happened, you know, people would sleep in tents. And the worst thing that happened is somebody got their tent stolen and their drugs stolen. It's like, oh, come on. There'd be murders if they tried that here. But no, like, you know, like we'd be on the stages, and then like, oh, yeah, today you're opening up for Ray Charles. It's like, what? It's like, fuck. You know, it was so eclectic and weird. Like after Ray Charles would be like REM, and then headlining would be Motorhead, you know, and then there's other stages they'd have, you know. Oh,
weird.
God. Yeah, like just.
But I would totally want to see Ray Charles and REM and Motorhead.
No, it was great. I went up and shook his hand, and it's like, why is he doing that? You know. Then I saw the Ray movie. It's like, oh, that's why he felt my hand.
Oh.
And then he felt my face, and he felt the bumps and the earrings. He went, "Gotta go to stage now, son." Really fast. And then I saw the movie. It's like, oh, that's his little gig. He kind of feels you and sees, you know. It's like, okay, yeah. No, he was a hoot, though. He was so great live. It's like, you know, wasn't a huge fan. Then I saw him play. It's like, okay, I get it.
Right on. Yeah.
That was a good movie, by the way.
Oh, God. He deserved the Oscar for that. Yeah. Really good movie.
It was excellent.
Absolutely.
Didn't he glue his eyes shut for that or something weird, I heard? Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he did, so he could pretend he was blind the whole time. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know.
That's interesting. Might have to look that up.
While we're kind of on this, we're going to do a little This Is Your Life.
Oh, God. All right.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Should I introduce what's going on?
No, we'll just play this.
We'll play it, see if you know what it is.
Okay.
Maybe each story best told. I had a huge monitor rig, and the best seat in the house was the monitor wedge Rat Sound built me that was right behind my head. And if you sat on it, you were a couple of feet above my head and shoulders, and you could see the crowd, the stage, everything. After that, 2 people. That was John and Lifto. It was awesome having Lifto back there singing and dancing. My man.
Okay. That's the original and best drummer from Pearl Jam, Dave Abraziz, right?
Absolutely, it is.
Is it? I didn't recognize his voice, but yeah, no, I did. He let me do that a couple times. Yeah, I'd stand right behind his monitor wedge, and you know, I'd hand him beer, hand him a cigarette, hand him a joint. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, he couldn't wait. I mentioned we've been working on trying to get him on for a while now, and just kind of mentioned to him, oh, we got Joe Lifto. I was like, you got any stories? He's like, I got stories.
Yeah, I still see him post online, and like once a month we'll just have a chat. It's like, yeah, man, one of the nicest guys. You know, then you know, they wanted to go a different way, but he was such a good drummer.
Oh, he's a fucking beast.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
He had another story.
Oh, boy.
The other story was, there's so many. My dear friend John Anderson, I invited him and his father, Bill. Bill, 76 years old, sent a limo. This was in Arizona, Desert Sky Pavilion. Sent a limo to the house, picked the old guy up, gave him the whole rock star treatment. He got to the gig, and here comes Flano bopping out, wearing a short skirt.
What? Yep.
And he had his laminate through his piercing on his penis.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just this lanyard and the laminate dangling between his legs as he introduced himself to Bill. Bill's eyes were the size of quarters. And oh man, that was how he was greeted. And you know, of course, he was 76. He didn't know what to expect, but he certainly didn't expect that. And he talked about that. He passed away at almost 100.
Jesus.
And he talked about that to everybody for 25 years. It was amazing. I love me some Lifto.
Yay.
Great times.
Nice. Yeah. I remember I think that was like towards the end of the tour. So we knew everybody, we'd roll out of the bus and here's the people setting up the food tents, the t-shirt merch booths. Yeah, I think I had a sunbonnet, and nothing else, and just a skirt and just walking around dangling things, and everybody's like, what the, yeah. Yeah, I remember shaking a few people's hands, but that's awesome. Fucking Dave, what a guy. I should chat him up again soon. That's funny.
Yeah, well, obviously he has very fond memories of you.
And vice versa. Great guy, man.
Yeah, we've been trying to get him on for a while. It just seems to, just, as soon as we get a scheduling up, it's just, something comes up.
Yeah, it's hard to pin him down. He's drumming and doing a bunch of shit still, so yeah, good.
Yeah.
Last time he talked to us, he wouldn't even disclose his location in the world. He was like, I am somewhere in the Eastern Hemisphere right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yep. Fair enough.
Can't tell anybody where I am. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Witness protection. Yeah.
Right.
Well, he did that really awesome Pearl Jam cover with all the French people.
Yep.
Did you catch that? That was really cool.
I did. It was quite good. Yes. Yeah. I mean, man, yeah, he's still talented.
Oh, yeah. He's a banger.
What is that? Oh, my cat.
Oh, yeah. I'm in my office, but if I don't leave the door cracked so they can come in and check out, there's going to be scratching and howling. So.
Yeah.
You got a dog, don't you? Yeah, what kind of dog do you have?
Me? No
dog?
No, just 2 cats. No. Yeah. I had one, a big Bernese Mountain Dog when I lived up north and stuff, but yeah, no.
Cat's a lot less commitment.
Yeah, when I retire, then I can, then I'll have time to hang out with him all day, all time, and, take him for walks and shit, so yeah, no.
Yeah, I saw a post of you at the bar, I think about a year ago or so, and you had a big Boston Terrier you were hugging. It's like, oh, he likes Boston. I've got a Boston, so.
Oh, yeah, no, that's just one of the regulars. It's like, hey, I'm going to go to the bathroom and watch my dog. It's like, okay, great.
Well, at least you're friendly to him. That's good.
Oh, yeah, animals are great. See humans I hate.
What else is going on with anything you're checking out, entertainment-wise?
Absolutely nothing, I'm just kind of in a holding pattern. I'm probably going to go see my folks in June, back up in the Seattle area.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about selling the house, moving back and learning, just retiring eventually. Just, I don't know, working on the family farm again. But, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a pipe dream for now, but, kind of firm things down soon. I'm hitting 55 in June, so it's like, it's getting harder and harder every year to bartend, babysitting and marriage counselor, drug counselor, now COVID, everybody got a dog. So yeah, we're a dog park now. It's like, I love dogs unless they fight and I got to get in the middle of them. And so other than that, days off, I'm just reading books and just sitting in my backyard, smoking and just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Just much slacking, which is great.
That sounds great.
Yeah. That does sound like pretty good life to me.
Well, yeah. I'm just doing nothing. Just, every day it's getting harder and you got to get up. It's like, oh, can I just sleep in for another hour?
Yeah, I don't get that about some people. They talk about, oh, if I hit the lottery, I think I'd still have to work. I'd have to stay busy. Like, ooh, I don't think I would.
My family's like that. My wife's family's like that. It's like, oh, yeah, well, you're retired from the state. Now you're working for the city. It's like, come on, just relax.
Yeah, no shit.
But yeah, you hit the lottery. It's like, okay, first sell your house, disappear.
Yeah.
So no one comes after you for money. All your relatives come out of the woodwork and shit. It's like, oh, hey, no, definitely buy the house, sell it, retire. Yeah.
I would see all the shit that I've wanted to see in my life.
Yeah, traveling, definitely.
I'll never, ever be able to see all I want to see. So fuck it. Just do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Be a philanthropist. Make that your job.
Yeah. I'd give a shit ton away too.
Yeah. Well, if you got the Bezos or, that kind of money, it's like, I'm going to buy a spaceship and give the rest to charity. It's like, okay, great.
Right. I don't know. I don't understand why a lot of them don't do more of that. Like, you know what? If you have $100 billion, if you gave away 99% of your money, you would still never be able to spend the rest of what you've got left.
Yeah. That's my thinking as well. It's like, yeah.
I think they just like to collect it.
No, it's a pissing contest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it becomes a high score in a video game. Is what it is. It doesn't even
exactly. That's perfect. Yeah.
It doesn't even register as what it is or what it could do for people or what it could buy. It's a number.
Yep. Look, I'm the best. Yep.
Got more than you. More numbers. Look at all my numbers.
Yeah.
Great.
And people don't understand the difference between being a millionaire and being a billionaire.
Oh yeah.
Like it's a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
I've known a lot of millionaires, not a ton, but a few.
What is it? Something like I used to know that statistic. Is like somebody could hand you $1 a second, and it would take like 11 years, or something like that before you would become a billionaire.
Yeah,
just every second somebody handing you $1. Huh?
Yeah. not gonna happen in our lifetime.
No.
Maybe a millionaire eventually, but
maybe. Hey,
yeah,
it's just not a lot of money anymore, really. I mean, shit.
no.
Well, it would be for me. I'd fucking dig it.
Yeah.
But it's weird, like seeing like financial commercials on TV and shit today.
Yeah.
You know, and you see like people and they're like, what do I do? And they look at like, they show their little bank account balance at the bottom and it's like $1,500,000. So, you know,
yeah.
And they look like they just work in a fucking office in Brooklyn, you know?
Yeah. They work in a cubicle. It's like, no.
Yeah. That's no.
Yeah. Which is put most of that in the bank and pull out the interest every month. And let it accrue. And
yeah. Of course, that's what they want you to make, so you can invest all your money. But convince you that that's what you're supposed to have in your account. By now.
Yeah.
Jeez, now I've given up on any retirement dreams for the time being.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do have some savings that I've been hiding from everybody, but it's like, that's just 5 years feeling weird creaks and pains. Like, better save some just in case something happens. Just some covered. Just getting to that point in my life where it's like, oh God,
Yeah. Now with that dual citizenship, can you do the national health care in Canada? Can you like jump the border for that?
That's something I want to check on again. I checked on it like 5 years ago when I was up there, but that was pre-COVID and that was pre-Trump and all this shit. So I have no idea. So I'm gonna check in on it. I think. So,
yeah.
And one of the things is I can't vote because if I vote for what I heard from another dual that I know is like if you vote then you got to choose. It's like I'm not giving up my dual. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I could vote in either election, but then that's kind of wrapped up in the healthcare. Like, say I voted, say vote, then I could, Yeah.
I mean, emergency, you couldn't do anything about. Like, if you knew you had a surgery or something, it's like, plan. It's like, fuck that. I'd jump the border.
Hey, here's my card. Here's this done, and then run. Yeah.
Right.
Well, people do that though. I mean, they go to other countries all the time for the healthcare.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's way too pricey here, So.
Oh yeah.
My boss, Jim Rose, he's in. I just talked to him a couple weeks ago for like an hour. It's been a while, and he's in France with his wife, and because he's married to a French lady, he gets pretty much free healthcare there. He's got some breathing problems. Like, just walk down to the hospital and they just fixed me up, and gave him $20, and it's like walked out. It's like, God damn,
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
So okay, that totally brings up this is a different thought, but it involves him and a French lady. So this was something I listened to like years ago. He was on the radio, one of the morning shows here in Kansas City, and he did like a hypnotism act where he brought in like supposedly a guest, and it was a French woman, and just like hypnotized her into orgasm on the air.
Yeah.
And I always wondered, I'm like, did he know her? Now that makes me really wonder.
Was it a beard? Was it?
I don't know. It could have been his wife. His wife's a French lady,
right?
I mean, this is years ago. But yeah.
It was like, and I just wee.
Yeah, that's his wife. Yep, I remember those. Yep, that was his wife.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Now I know.
So I blew the gaff for you, but pull back the curtain. No.
It was convincing. They did a great job.
Oh yeah, no, they could sit at home and practice that. Yeah, so
yeah. I can see what the old timers are saying about the new mentalism. Then I guess probably didn't do that a lot in sideshows.
Oh yeah, it's like I've had different experience than you kids. Come on.
Right.
Yep.
You got any easy tricks that you've learned that like we could figure out pretty easily and fuck with people with?
Mine's mostly just bodily tricks that I wouldn't recommend you guys try.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming like something you picked up from someone.
Sleight of hand.
Well, I could, but it's hard for me to teach that. I can do the 5-card Monty shit. Okay, here's a crazy magic trick. Most of them I've forgotten over the years.
Right.
But nothing that I could really teach right away that I can remember. I'd have to think about it for next time. But yeah.
Okay.
Remind me, and I'll give it some thought. I'm sure there's something that'd be easy to explain, but it's more like if I see you guys, like, okay, come here, watch this. I'll do this to a bar person. Yeah, that's easier to show instead of kind of explain, really.
Right, you physically being there would be easier.
Yeah, and then I could work through it visually instead of trying to think through it and talk about it in my head. So yeah.
Yeah, I love those little things that'll make you $5 at the bar or something. I always wanted to get a tattoo of a rooster on a noose and put it right under my knee. Just so I go in the bar and say, hey, what do you want to bet? I got a cock that hangs right under my
Yeah. I've seen a few of those actually in Europe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. It's a good way to make $5 off a sucker. But
yeah. Yeah, that's how I started. I found when I was circumcised, they left a little flap, so kind of down on the shaft area, I could put a straw. I could put a straw in there. And it's like, hey, you want a drink for my dick? It's like, no. Okay, $5. It's like, oh God. It's like, yeah. yeah. And it's like, hey, there's something to this. Let's see what I can make of this act here.
I think $5 is underselling yourself. I think.
Well, this was 1989 too.
Right.
Yeah, inflation. So yeah, God, would that be $20-$25 now? Something? I don't know.
Couple pictures of PBR back then.
There you go.
The right bar.
There you go. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, nothing really much is going on. Like I said, mostly just slacking.
Yeah. Well, we're glad we can stay in touch with you, man, and get back in touch with you.
Yeah.
No, hey, it's all good, man.
Haven't had to kick Joe Rogan out of your bar yet, have you?
No, I saw him walking down the street with Elon Musk. Just them, just walking down the street having a hot dog or something. It was really weird. Yeah, no.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, I'd stop and go, hey, Joe, hi, how's it going? And Elon, hey, just want to shake your hand, whatever. But who did you see walking down the street? Oh, fucking Glenn Danzig just moved here. The Misfit.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
About half down here, he just had an opening for his horror movie he had, letting people take pictures of him. It's like, just wave at him. It's like, hey, nice.
Yeah. The vampire.
Carrying kitty litter or anything like that?
No, not like in that picture I saw. No, that's funny. That's
funny. Yeah.
That's like the ultimate picture of him.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Big old shorts on and shit. Yeah, no.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's all of us, man.
Oh, dude, I know. If I didn't have to put clothes on, I wouldn't. Seriously.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for that. Paparazzi type shit on people. Just leave them alone.
Yeah.
No, that would suck.
What was it? Harry Potter, was that Daniel Radcliffe did? He wore the same outfit for like a month.
Mm.
The paparazzi, he's wearing the same clothes. They want to sell different pictures, so they want to get pictures of him in different outfits every day. It's like, for the same, he bought 20 of the same outfits. Like, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, take another picture of me wearing the same thing. You don't make any money. Fuck you. Awesome.
I like the creative ways people come up to deal with just attention that they don't want.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorites was remember Marcy Playground?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Sex and Candy, and they kind of blew up there for a minute, and then they kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
But right when they were really popular, I got to hang out with them a little bit after a show, and the singer would put in chewing tobacco in his lip because he just got married, and it was like a way to keep the girls away from him. That was like his trick.
Yes. I think when I went and saw him, yeah. They were Marcy Playground and somebody else I went to see, and I went backstage and saw him. God, years ago, like, what, 93 maybe?
God, that was mid-90s, yeah.
Yeah, mid-90s. Yeah. I mean, they were great, but yeah, that's awesome.
That's a smart idea.
Yeah, no shit. It's like, hey, how's it going, girl? Ew, girl. That's the point.
Put on a trucker cap. Yep.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Hey, this is how I relax. Come here.
Right. Southern Missouri, it might not work as well as you think it's going to.
Yeah, probably not.
They'd probably be like, can I get a pouch from you?
Yeah, right. Give me a dip, yeah.
Give me a dip, cowboy. I can see that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, speaking of the Shrine Mosque show, Trent reportedly said he really liked that show. I don't know if you remember that venue, but it was a shrine. It's a Shriners Mosque.
It's a cool ass venue.
Where?
It's in Springfield, Missouri. It's a Shrine Mosque. It's a Shriners event center.
Oh yeah, no, that was one of the weird venues we played at. Yeah.
So it's like all the decorations in there and shit are like old circus paintings and
yes,
those are really like creepy, falling apart red velour
pictures from there. I wonder where they are.
Curtains and stuff. And
I remember going to a circus in there when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, we'd go to one. Yeah, about once a year.
That's right. Yeah, we did play there. Wow.
Yeah, it's a cool little venue, cool looking building, and just really creepy. And
it's still there as far as I know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know if I hope they haven't updated it. Really hope not, because like the velour curtains were starting to get like threadbare and
right.
Fading and looking just cool as hell.
Maybe they went for, hey, this is a national monument or something like that, an old protected place or whatever word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Maybe they did something like that to it. So yeah, just kept it.
Perfect building though for like your act and Manson's act and Nails. It was just a perfect backdrop. Awesome place.
Yeah.
Have to do a reunion tour. That one.
Yeah.
Do that show all over again.
25 years later, that might be a little tough, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
We just had an episode. John and I did back to basics, just us fucking around. We got it. We were talking about body
modification,
/ mutilation, and we were thinking, God, we got the perfect guy coming up,
right?
Yeah, we drop a little teaser, but wouldn't say it. You never know, man. Gremlin.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Joe Lifto 11. He's not coming on. There was like a urban legend, like April Fool's joke on the internet with these identical twins that they like amputated an arm and attached it to another one. I loved that story.
Oh, yep. No, I've heard that one. Yeah.
DNA was supposedly compatible since they were identical twins, and
yes,
and the arm just didn't work. The way it was written, though, was genius.
Yeah, many versions of that weird story. Yeah. I think I've heard.
Yeah, I think they were going to trade genitals, and
yeah, the other one having sex with somebody else. Yeah.
I sent John a text the other day. I'm like, if they did swap genitals and then one of them had a kid, who would really be the dad?
Yeah, especially if it was the testicles.
Yeah. It's actually to come out of it'd be half and half, right? You never really could tell. Yeah, because the DNA would match, right? So
yeah,
what do you do?
Oh, you just don't tell the kid.
Yeah. Right. It's like, this is your uncle, but really your father. Yeah.
Right.
No. Oh, God.
It's a problem with genealogy. You have to think that everybody's telling the truth.
Yeah. Well, there's that. Hey, 21andMe or whatever, give your DNA. And it's like, no, now I have a kid I didn't think I had. Nah.
I get those all the time. I did that. I signed up for it just to get the DNA profile. Now I get all these, this guy's your second cousin. This guy's your third cousin.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to meet him.
No. We did have, and I'll do this without naming names. Hopefully he won't get too upset about it. But we have a former guest who found out that he had fathered a child years ago.
Yeah.
But he didn't know, didn't find out until she looked him up, and the first thing that she heard of him was she found our episode with him online. So that was the first that she got to know him at all, was listening to him on our podcast before she even contacted him.
Yeah.
All right, well, I got to go now. And
yeah. He'll be getting a call soon.
Yeah.
It turned out good, though.
Yeah.
They have a great relationship now. It turned out to be a good thing, actually.
Okay, happy ending. That's good, yeah.
Happy ending. Kind of a feel-good story for us, really.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to be a part of it in some weird way.
It could have gone either way, though.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Definitely, yeah.
He could have been cursing us out and be like, God damn.
Yeah, I'm suing for you to take down that episode now, and yeah.
Right. Cease and desist order from the court.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, didn't happen, though. So, good luck to them.
Yeah, I'd love to have him back on and talk about that sometime.
So, last time you're on, let's see if you got any more relatives out there.
Right. UTP and me.
Yeah.
God.
Matchmaking service, all kinds of shit.
Damn.
All right, man. So, just playing a low key.
Yeah.
Nothing coming up that you want to promote or anything? Any show benefits?
I don't have anything coming up I need to promote at all yet. I'm working on a couple things, nothing I can mention yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep you guys apprised if something pops up. But nothing really to say. Just hanging, doing nothing, which is great.
Still good to hang out with you and have a chat.
Sure.
No, absolutely. You guys are funny. You guys are so much fun.
We appreciate it. Anytime you come back on, we love having our show regulars.
For sure.
Oh yeah, like I said, just keep me in mind if you guys fall out.
Yeah.
I can be one of those, like Joan Crawford on the Tonight Show. Just be, call Joan, she'll come in.
Yeah, just get together.
Sounds good.
Get together and bullshit about sci-fi and.
Yeah. No shit, I'm up to it. It's always different every time.
Yeah, last time we talked about Europe, I think.
Yeah, and the phone kept dropping out, so we talked about government conspiracies and shit, and a bunch of robotics and weird shit. So yeah, no, it was awesome.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yep.
That sounds like us.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right, man. Well, we won't keep you on all night or anything.
Yeah, I'll be a recurring guest. This is great. I have fun with you fuckers. I mean, you gentlemen. So.
We want to have you back on sometime for sure.
Absolutely.
No problem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening on Undetermined the podcast. Special guest, the incredible Mr. Lifto.
Yes.
Yay.
Everybody, have a great week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.